He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man. Seneca, Intro. The shocking truth you ignore. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that everything you believed about success, happiness, and failure was a lie. What if I told you that 99% of people fail, not because they lack talent, intelligence, or motivation, but because they ignore one fundamental truth, a truth so powerful that once understood, it will change the way you think, act, and succeed forever. This ancient Stoic principle has been the secret behind the world's most resilient minds. It allowed emperors, warriors, and billionaires to stay calm under pressure, dominate their fears, and turn every failure into a stepping stone for greatness. But here's the thing. Most people never discover it. They chase distractions. They fall for emotional traps. They let life break them. And you have a choice. Right now, you can learn this principle and separate yourself from the 99% who are doomed to repeat the same mistakes. By the end of this video, you will learn the hidden Stoic rule that makes you unshakable, why ignoring this principle guarantees failure, a powerful test to see if you're already sabotaging yourself, the action plan to apply it instantly in your life. And here's your challenge. Somewhere in this video, I've hidden a secret Stoic phrase. If you find it, drop it in the comments. Let's see who truly understands. Ready? Let's begin. Part 1. Why 99% fail. The trap you don't see. Most people think that failure comes from bad luck, lack of opportunity, or external circumstances. But what if I told you the real reason most people fail is psychological? Let me prove it. Imagine two people facing the same devastating setback, losing their job, getting rejected, or having their business collapse. One of them crumbles, spirals into negativity, blames the world, and gives up. The other, they adapt, reframe the situation, and come back even stronger. What makes the difference? It's not intelligence, it's not resources, it's how they process failure. The hidden mental trap. The reason 99% of people fail is because they let failure define them. Instead of seeing a setback as an event, they take it personally. I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. Life is unfair. That's the trap. They allow temporary pain to shape their identity. But here's where the Stoics were different. They understood a simple truth that most people ignore. You are not your failures, you are what you do next. And this is where we introduce the secret Stoic principle that separates the 1% who rise from the 99% who stay stuck. Part 2. The Stoic formula for failure-proof success. If you believe failure defines you, you've already lost. But if you see failure as fuel, you become unstoppable. The Stoic reframe, the 1% who win in life, follow a simple yet powerful Stoic formula. They don't react emotionally to setbacks. They see everything as neutral data, just information to improve. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The Stoics developed a 3-step system to turn failures into stepping stones for greatness. Step 1. Control your response. When something bad happens, your first instinct is wrong. Your emotions will scream, "This is a disaster. My life is over." Stop. Don't react. Observe. Ask yourself, is this event good or bad, or am I just assigning it meaning? Example, J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What if she had said, "This means I'm a failure," and quit? The truth, rejection means nothing unless you decide it does. Step 2, find the opportunity in failure. The Stoics believed every failure contains a hidden advantage, but only for those who look for it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Real-world example. In 1995, Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he founded. Instead of spiraling into depression, he saw it as an opportunity. He created Pixar, which revolutionized animation. He built a new company, which Apple later acquired. He returned to Apple stronger and turned it into a trillion-dollar empire. What the 99% miss: failure only breaks you if you refuse to learn from it. Step 3, take radical responsibility. Most people say, "It's not my fault. The world is unfair. I had bad luck." The Stoics say, "Everything is my responsibility, even if it's not my fault." Got fired? Take responsibility. Lost money? Take responsibility. Relationship failed? Take responsibility. Not because you're to blame, but because responsibility gives you power. The second you own your failures, you regain control. Now, here's your test. If you've ever failed at something, what did you tell yourself? "I'm just unlucky." 99% mindset. This is a lesson. I'll use it. 1% mindset. Comment below with your answer, and let's see how many of you already think like the Stoics. Part 3, the final Stoic key to guaranteed success. At this point, you understand that failure is neutral, setbacks are opportunities, and taking responsibility is the fastest way to power. But here's what 99% of people never realize: they don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they quit too early. The Stoic secret to unstoppable persistence. Seneca once wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." This means most people never fail. They just stop before success happens. Example: did you know that Colonel Sanders, KFC, was rejected 1,009 times before someone believed in his chicken recipe? Think about that. Most people give up after 1, 2, maybe 5 failures. Would you keep going after 500 rejections? What about 1,000? The truth: the world does not reward effort. It rewards persistence. The 1,000 rejections rule. Here's the mindset shift that separates the top 1% from everyone else. Don't expect success until you've failed at least 1,000 times. The problem is that most people expect to win too soon. They try something once, fail, and assume it wasn't meant to be. They launch a business, lose money, and say, "I guess I'm not an entrepreneur." They ask someone out, get rejected, and think, "I'll never find love." The 1% don't think this way. They expect failure. They welcome it. They plan for it. Stoic exercise: choose one goal you've been struggling with. Set a 1,000 failures target. Decide that you will not stop until you've failed at least 1,000 times. Comment below. What is one area in your life where you've been quitting too soon? Write it down. Make it real. Final thoughts. Epictetus said, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. If people laugh at you, let them. If you keep failing, keep going. If nothing works yet, understand this is just part of the process. Because if you persist long enough, failure stops being failure and becomes your greatest weapon." Part 4, the final test. Did you learn the Stoic lesson? At the beginning of this video, I told you that 99% of people fail because they ignore one Stoic principle. Did you find it? Here it is. Failure is never the end. The only true failure is stopping. If you're still watching, congratulations, you're already ahead of 99% of people. Most people click away. Most people get distracted. Most people give up when things get hard, but not you. Your final Stoic challenge, comment below. I choose to keep going. Why? Because this isn't just a video. This is a turning point. This is where you decide, will you stay the same, or will you become the person who refuses to fail? Final words from the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Translation: most people never really live because they're too afraid to take risks. But you, after watching this, you now understand failure is your friend. Every setback is a setup for your comeback. The only way to truly fail is to quit. So tell me, are you ready to take control of your life? Let me know in the comments. Want to go deeper? If you truly want to master this Stoic principle and apply it to your life, check out the hand-picked books and resources linked in the description. These are the exact tools that have helped countless people build an unbreakable mindset. Don't just listen, take action. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next one. Stay strong, stay stoic.